just goes to show you that I'm a novice. I got a little bit of a fuzzy thing going on there. Yeah, okay. So it just goes to show that I'm a novice. I have 2 uploads that aren't there anymore. So they're both for Breaking Bad. I might have to check my Futurama out, but I don't think that's an issue. I will double check after this. So this is a re-upload of my review for Breaking Bad episode 6. The season will be, I think it's 3. The season will be in the description though. The name is Sunset. So I don't want to rush through it, but it's not exactly fresh in my mind. But I just like skimmed over it, which is what it is. This is a re-upload though. This one involves Pinkman, Mr. White. Mrs. White makes an appearance, but I think she just comes in there to try and guilt. Oh no, that hasn't happened yet. That's in the next episode. I apologize. That hasn't happened yet. That's in the next episode. She makes a small appearance in this one. I can't quite remember for what. The thing is, Pinkman is... They're building Pinkman as... They're building that character... I'm trying to find the words because I can't really remember. They're building Pinkman's character into someone who's... seems more balanced. Someone who's found his... chakra, if you will. I don't know if that's the right term. Maybe I'm trying to force humor, but they're trying to build his character as being, I don't know any other way to put it, but balance, versus him being like, I'm over here, I'm crazy out of control, or I'm over here, I'm into whatever I'm into, you know what I mean? He's not on either side. He's like right in the middle, which is what it is considering what he's been through. But he, for some reason, his character also decides to start cooking again. And Mr. White, he's now stepping into literally the perfect situation for him to start cooking again. He's signed up by this time in the season. He's signed the paperwork to granting his wife the divorce. He's got a really nice place. He's gonna come to find his new partner is like, basically it's his soulmate, but in male form. Like I kid you not, I swear, if either one of them, if either one of them were gay, they would get married, and if either one of them was a female, because I'm assuming both of them are heterosexual, then they would still get married. You see what I'm saying? They're like perfect for each other. It's the perfect working situation. But you can tell that Mr. White's character, missing Pinkman, is kind of leaning on him, because you never forget your first. You never forget the first person you do anything with, or first job. It's hard to forget first times. So he's having trouble with that, and he's doing a good job of bringing that to life inside his character. The brother-in-law, now he's on a warpath. He can fully devote himself towards solving his local case, because he's basically he's not talking about anything yet, still. So any of his emotions still. He's still trying to portray this tough guy image, but he gets pulled off the position in El Paso, so he stays there, and he's going full tilt into this. But the person he's looking for is Pinkman, and Pinkman's working with Mr. White, and that's Mr. White's brother-in-law. It comes to a head at the end. Pinkman and Mr. White have a mediator and Saul, the lawyer. They're trying to work out a deal. Pinkman's not having it though. He's that's one thing about being sober. Me personally, not have being on the I guess intoxicated or under the influence side, and then coming over to a world of sobriety. I can't speak for that, but I can say I can relate to that type of focus that Pinkman character has. It's like I'm gonna get everything that I'm owed, and I'm gonna make people pay who I feel have tried to run me over or do me dirty. Best way I could put it. Now, I think he's on a warpath too, which is kind of funny. You have two characters at the same time on a warpath, but just heading in different directions. But all the while through this episode, you have those two brothers looming in the background who want to kill Mr. White, and they're waiting. They're growing impatient, basically. But I think his name is Gustavo. That's Mr. White's employer. He finally, hopefully I got that boy's name right. He finally gets fed up, I guess. But he's making a power move. He's giving the green light for them not to kill Mr. White, but to kill the brother-in-law. And I'm like, I can't believe that. But it makes sense because Mr. White didn't kill Tuco. Well, the brother-in-law killed Tuco, but the brother-in-law wouldn't have found Tuco if he wasn't looking for Mr. White. So that's the excitement that's caused by the crossing of characters and the jumbling of information. I was just in the dust, and that's not Corona. The beer. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible time I'm going through right now. Horrible time. But anyway, yeah. So that's what makes this particular episode so exciting. You know, you've got all this stuff going on, and for me anyway, I'm sitting back looking at it. I'm just enjoying it as it is, and I'm jumping around because, you know, this is a re-upload, so I'm just remembering the whole episode. The setup that Mr. White has as far as his new laboratory goes is outstanding. It's of course everything, use the word that the character used, scaled up. It's quite a bigger operation, but I don't think I went into enough detail about his new partner. His new partner is basically had the same passion he had as far as chemistry is concerned, and for the two peas in a pod, for them to get put to be in this situation together, and to have a shared love of chemistry in itself. It seems like it's only something that can be made in a fictional setting like this. Like, I'm not gonna stumble upon somebody in my life, whether it be male or female, that is so similar to me that it's just like, but the one thing about it is it's so similar and different at the same time, because they're not the same person, but they think very closely, like this. So this is one person, this is the other person. You see how they kind of, if you can kind of see how they kind of touching at one point, but then they're kind of separated, but then down the line they may touch again. They travel, they walk that same line, they straddle that same line in the middle of the sand, so close. And I'm really excited. I shouldn't say that, but because I've seen the next couple episodes. This is a re-upload, so the progression of this new character in this season, I'm still interested to see what's going to happen to him, even though I know what's going to happen like 2 episodes down the line, something like that. But yeah, Pinkman. I don't know where Pinkman's motivation is to start cooking again. I guess. Well, I mean, I know he needs money. He spent the majority of his money on his home, so that's one thing. But it's odd. It's really odd. And I love the introduction of I'm saying the word wrong, I know it. I love the introduction of Saul, the lawyer. That character really brings something to the series. And I think I've said this in a previous upload. I'm interested to see what his spinoff is like and what it has done, both on Netflix. So really interested. I can't speak My curiosity's peaking for that one, I should say. So, okay, I'm done.